Ciao everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to dive a little bit deeper into the elements of style that I use to shop my closet and create new outfits out of the clothes that I already have. I've been doing this for about 3 years, so you might be wondering, like, how am I going to expand on a topic like this? And it's very similar to the Shop My Closet video series that I already do. After my most recent Shop Your Closet video, what I realized was that I don't have to limit myself to just recreating one outfit from an inspiration look. I can actually create multiple outfits just from one look that I found on Pinterest or Instagram or wherever. So the way I do this is by taking the elements of style from a certain look and reprioritizing them depending on what kind of look I want to build. And I think this is perfect for learning how to apply elements of style to express your own personal style and really understand what works for your body and what works for you and what you want to put out into the world. And I honestly find that nothing showcases this better than when I do my live Shop Your Closet events, because we shop the closets of 2 different people, so we get to see how they would prioritize things like color instead of texture, or silhouette instead of different proportions. I actually do have one of these events coming up on February 20th. That's this Saturday. It's at 1 p.m. EST, and I will leave all the information to buy tickets and more details about the event in the description box below. But if this is a subject that you're really interested in, like learning about styling elements and how they can apply to, different style personalities and bodies, I think this is a really fun and really interesting discussion. I hope to see you there. It's really a lot of fun. But for today, what I'll do is I'll take the 2 looks that I used in my last Shop Your Closet video and show you what looks I created based on those styling elements that I found in those looks. So I'm just gonna do an overview of the styling elements in this first look. The main key themes that I'm pulling from this are the contemporary oversized silhouette, very sleek and clean, the monochromatic color palette on top, the pop of color in the accessories, and the very street style chic vibe. Here's my first attempt at this look, and the original one that I included in the last video. I think I managed to capture all of the styling elements with the exception of that really nice cocoon silhouette. What I did was I prioritized the monochromatic balance on the top versus the silhouette. So when I switch it out for the coat that I do have with the cocoon silhouette, I'm losing that monochrome palette, which is really beautiful and cohesive on top, but I get that nice cocoon, contemporary feeling and style vibe from the outfit. I don't know, I think this turned out equally well, and I also think the bag pops a little bit more with this coat. And I think this is why understanding styling elements is so much more important than being able to go out and shop for whatever you want, because this way you can really tailor the silhouettes to the clothing that you have and to the ones that flatter you most. Another look that I tried was this one here with a red coat, which has a little bit of contrast, obviously, with the black turtleneck. So I'm definitely losing that monochromatic play here, but it does have a very similar oversized kind of cocoon silhouette, albeit not as dramatic as the other coat. And to keep that kind of street style sensibility, I kept my boots black and flat. I thought a moto boot was the perfect complement to this outfit because I've already got that green and red play on top, plus the black, which is really not monochromatic. So to kind of still keep it cohesive, I thought these boots were a good fit. Next up, I tried to choose my blue coat because I really wanted to work with that monochromatic palette, except I'm really missing out on that beautiful chunky textured sweater, but I thought this was still a good example of how you can alter this for your seasons too. And I'm still achieving that really beautiful monochromatic palette. I've swapped out my jeans for white denim to have a bit more contrast, and I've lost a bit of that cocoon silhouette. Here's another one where the silhouette of the overcoat really is lost in favor of a monochromatic palette. And I think that's totally okay. Again, I've done this kind of blazer sweater combination before, but I never would have thought to pair it with that contrasting fanny pack. So this is still a really new look for me that I'll definitely wear. This is the second look that I chose, and the styling elements for this are, I would say, an oversized, slouchy silhouette, very, very relaxed, and that's on head to toe. And I also think there's some really great proportion play as well as layering. And finally, when it comes to the color theme, there's definitely a combination of neutrals with a pop of a contrasting neutral in the accessories. So here's my original look that I came up with for this, and I really think I was able to capture all of the styling elements except for the nice soft neutral palette. So here it's more my accessories popping include the boots, but they've all still got that slouchy vibe on the top and the bottom, and I've also been able to layer really successfully a longer sweater over a longer skirt, which is a really fun way to play with proportions. So what I did here was I swapped out my sweater for a black slouchy sweater, and it has a turtleneck, which is a little bit different, and I also wanted to see if I could make these other slouchy boots work. And I added a pair of black tights because it felt a little bit weather confused without them, but I think this does work. What I am sacrificing for just the sake of a different look is the contrasting neutrals. It's definitely not as soft. So in order to try and keep that softer neutral look, I swapped out my sweater, and here, because this sweater, while from a color perspective works really beautifully, I'm losing out a bit on that lengthy proportion, which adds a lot of drama. But I'm definitely keeping the slouch, and I'm definitely keeping that contrasting bag by adding that brown boxy bag. So it gives that contrast of both structure and color. For these next two looks, I really wanted to lean into that whole neutral vibe, so I swapped sweaters out for my neutral blazers, which definitely mean I am departing from that slouchy silhouette, but I'm still getting the layered look, and I'm also still achieving that long proportion because these blazers are both long. So for this look, I decided to add a scarf in a neutral color to keep that kind of slouchy vibe going, and I thought that was really interesting. And for this look here, I just added my tan blazer. So the accessories are contrasting a little bit more than in our original, and also we have fully lost that slouchy structure. So instead I added this nice long silk scarf to keep a little bit of that movement and flow. But I really like this look. I never would have come up with it otherwise. I hope you like those ideas. Your comments in the last Shop Your Closet video about why I chose one jacket over the other really got me thinking about how we can really tweak the styling elements to work with what we already have in our closet and to work with our own personal style. So let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Let me know if you would like for it to be like a part 2 of some of my Shop Your Closet videos. And of course, if this is something you like, then you will absolutely love the live Shop Your Closet event. This is like all the stuff we talk about, and it's just such a great way to learn and like discover new ways to wear our clothes. So I will leave the link for the tickets in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if you learned something new. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back with another slow fashion video. Thank you so much for watching.